pulling up, shut it down when I'm pulling up, come around when I'm pulling up.
Hey, brother, say we live, man.
Hey, we here, baby.
Hey, we finally back. Another episode of Destined by Design podcast.
You already know. I'm C.
Hey, your boy Wes. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hey, first of all, we just want to thank y'all again for tuning in to every episode, subscribing to the channel. Hey, trust and believe we do not take it for granted. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Hey, we nothing without them, baby.
Hey, definitely is not.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? Before we even get into the episode, I'm trying to tell you that being on this podcast is really starting to open my eyes to a certain sense, like a lot of things, bro.
What you mean?
I'm telling you, the other day, I'm in the parking lot of a grocery store, and it was crazy because at the end of the day, you know, we talked about in our last podcast about implicit bias and being more than what people see, right? So I literally was in the store, and this guy came up behind me, and I don't like people by me, man. So I don't like people by me, but he
especially this day and age.
Exactly. He got real close, but he was just swaying and dancing. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm not even worried about him. He seemed like a happy dude. I bet.
Hey, I ain't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I don't think that camera on, bro.
It is on. It's turned backwards.
Oh, I needed that blooper. I got you. So hold on. Hold on. You threw me off with that one, bro.
Hey, fool.
So you was at the store.
I was at the store, bro. I was at the store, and Cuz was by me, and I ain't like it because, like I said, man, I don't like people by me or whatever.
Understood.
So I saw this lady in front of me, and she looked like she was struggling. She was with her kid and whatnot, and I asked her if she needed help. She was like, "Nah, I bet I'm not gonna ask again."
Yeah.
Whatever. People don't want help nowadays.
Nah, it's facts.
I get it. I pay for my stuff. Cuz pay for his and whatnot, and I walk into my car and I feel somebody coming up behind me. Now you already know I'm in the mode like, yo, I'm gonna have to turn around and steal on, boy. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
he come up to me and he was like, yo, can I talk to you? And I'm already in defense mode. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like
locked and loaded.
I'm like he already looked like he homeless or whatever. I'm not judging or whatever, but you know, you don't want to be bothered because you would just automatically assume they're coming to ask you for money or something like that.
Yeah,
whatever.
facts.
Bruh, it blew me away, man, and I'm telling you, it was kind of like just a light bulb went off that we get on this podcast and we talk the talk, but we got to actually start walking the walk. And so when he came up to me, man, he said, yo, I just need somebody to talk to. And I said, about what? And he was like, yo, I just been struggling, and I really don't know what else to do. And so I immediately was like, nah, I ain't got time. And, bruh, the look on his face, man, just looked like like he lost his best friend, like his dog died. Looked like he was about to break down and cry. Grown man, black man asking for help. And something told me you can't do that. You talking about not judging somebody and being more than what people see. And that man is reaching out for help. I called him back to me, bro. Make a long story short, we talked for like 30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes about just appreciating the day. He literally told me, he said, man, I didn't know if I was going to go home, hurt myself, hurt my wife, hurt my kid. He gave me a hug and said, yo, I appreciate you.
It's like real interesting that you said that, you know what I'm saying? My sister, like a week ago, it was me, her in the car. We were going to church with my mom. And she said, you do realize now you got to carry yourself even more differently now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what you mean? I'm C. I'm going to always be me.
Always.
She said, no. You've presented something that is so much more bigger than you.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're walking what you're talking. And I ain't gonna lie, I was low key tight. Because you know me, I'ma always be me.
Yeah.
But when she said that, it registered. Oh, she listening. So if she's listening, they listening. And I had to be real mindful. I'm always, you live and you learn. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not perfect. And I was looking at her like, I ain't perfect.
Right.
But she was like, you're on such a platform now. You ain't just dropped something that is just here for a second.
Right.
You're building something that's going to be here for the next few years and to go on to be something even bigger.
Right.
You never know what this podcast, it starts with this, but you don't know where this platform can take you.
Yeah.
So you have to be mindful what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're acting, and how you're moving. And before we start every podcast lately, we have conversations.
Yeah.
And what you just said falls right back into what I just said before we start recording. We got to learn that we got to move more militant.
Yeah, you did.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I have noticed a lot more people do want to talk offline.
Yeah.
People face things so much differently, and we've both been through things that, we got so much knowledge how to help the next person. So it would be selfish of us to not give that knowledge back to a person that was given to us. It would be selfish of us not to provide some type of, positive affirmation. You feel me? It's a troubling time right now.
It is.
Across the board in America. It's a lot of smiles, but it's a lot of heartbroken people inside.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've learned, I've even had the mask on. Everybody think everything all right, but I'm going through hell inside.
Yeah.
You feel me? So by you talking to that dude, you don't know what you just stopped from happening.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, the man told me, he said, yo, I did not know if I was going to go home and hurt myself, my kid, or my wife, bro. And literally, I said, man, I don't know how many people are out there that's, about to walk off that cliff. But for anybody listening to this podcast, when somebody's reaching out for help, you give it to them.
And, and this is why I tell you things shift so quick, because we was going to speak on something totally different.
Completely different.
But I'm glad we're going in the direction that we're going in, because we're at a time now where COVID had people at standstill. We really seen something that we've never seen before. So some people lost jobs. Some people lost homes. Some people don't know when the next job might open up for them. Some people, are just mentally built up with so much inside.
Right.
They don't know how to release it because they have nobody to talk to. Or like we usually say, like I tell you all the time, the gym is my second home. It's where I can do my therapy. Yeah. And I have to learn that when I got a lot going on, it's like I put it all together when I'm in the gym. But that might not be for somebody else. Some people might just need to sit down and discuss some things. Yeah. Talk about it. So you never really know what somebody's facing, bro. Like we so focused on what we got going on sometimes that it could be somebody so close to us that's struggling.
And that's the scary part about it, man. When I got home, I sat there for a little while because I had to realize what just happened. I realized that I was probably the piece that probably prevented that man from harming himself or somebody in his family. And you have no idea that you may be that person. And
I'm going to tell you something, because I know how it is to not have no peace.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous feeling, bro. Mm-hmm. Peace and happiness, I don't think people realize how much it means just to smile. And when you can't smile or you fake smiling, man, that thing, it's a struggle.
It is.
You feel me? And that's the thing, bro. Like, sometimes we have to figure out what our peace is. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes a lot of people don't even know how to find their peace.
Bro, it's wild you said that. I literally said to him, I said, you have to start defining your own happiness. He said, I have a wife. I have a kid. I go home every day. I'm not happy. And I said, nobody told you that getting a wife and having a kid was going to make you happy. You got to define what makes you happy as a person. You, by yourself, alone.
And that's the thing. We just talked about this before we start recording. Until I find out who I am and I'm taking care of myself, how can I take care of anybody else?
It's impossible.
It's impossible. But sometimes we feel the need to rush into things just to make everybody else happy.
Yeah.
But we're not happy.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I got to do this because, she might leave me.
Yeah.
Or, that's what my parents want me to do. That's what my friends want me to do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to say no.
Right.
This ain't right for me. That's going with a job. Mm-hmm. That's going with a relationship. That's going with business ventures. That's just going with just daily, if I know I got to work tomorrow at 7 a.m, why am I to listen to all y'all and go out? You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to learn how to say no.
Yeah.
But it's a confidence thing too, though, bro, because everybody wants to be people pleasers.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
There's a lot of them going around.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, man, I really never learned how much of an ass I was.
Tell them about it.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I never realized I used to conflict so much pain on other people because I wasn't happy.
Right.
You feel me? Like I said, I had this mask that everything was good, but inside I hated who I was becoming.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And that's crazy, man, because if you live long enough, if you are in a relationship or if you're at a job, you'll literally start to become the person that you despise the most in a person.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. And it's crazy because people do it every day.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to peace and happiness. Like, I'm to the point now, I remember somebody told me a while ago, and I used to tell y'all, you got to play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to play the game with these folks.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm going to play chess with these folks.
Got you.
You feel me? I'm going to do it my way, but I'm going to move it like it's on the chessboard. You feel me? But I feel like, you know, going back to that guy, man, just every day, man. That's why I told y'all, man, a while ago, you know, I would text y'all dudes, man, everything good. I'm glad y'all in my life, because sometimes you need to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I text my cousins. I love y'all. Y'all need anything? You know what I'm saying? You have to check in, because at the end of the day, you really don't know what nobody's going through. You feel me?
You know what's crazy, man? And it struck me. And I'm telling you, man, God is real, because it's like everything we saying, we just connecting on it. Like, I started to think, why this man had to reach out to a complete stranger in a parking lot to get some peace.
And sometimes it could be a test too.
I think it was.
You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be a test, and you really never know who's listening, who's watching. So it goes back to what my sister said. You got to make sure you're walking what you're talking. You feel what I'm saying? So that's not going to be the first and last incident of that.
Nah.
It's going to come times where it might be a significant other. It might be a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a cousin, a coworker that, yo, let's go sit outside and let's have a talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes even for us, we got to do mental check-ins with each other. And just, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's so important. And it's Mental Health Month.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is such important because, bruh, and remember I said earlier, and this is nothing towards men, but men hold so much stuff in because they don't want to show sign of weakness. You feel me? A female can get hit with so much, and they just know how to balance. A strong woman knows how to balance it.
Yeah, they're super resilient.
Yeah, I watched it with my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that woman, I mean, you know, her kids all over the place, strong.
Yeah.
Husband tripping, strong. You know, husband all over the place for years. You know what I'm saying? Husband but that's why, you know, she's our jewel, though. That's a half of my heart. You feel me?
Yeah.
She knew how to balance it. But when it comes to men, sometimes we don't say it, but it wears down on us, bro, because we can't, you know, it hurts when we can't do something immediately for our family, you feel me, or for our loved ones or things like that. Yeah. It puts us in a space, like, it makes you question yourself, like, am I failing as a man?
As a man.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And sometimes men, it's hard for them to talk about that thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I don't have no kids, but I wouldn't know. Like, it would hurt me if my daughter came to me and said, Daddy, I want this for my birthday. And I'm going in my account and I'm looking at my phone and damn, my savings is in red.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it comes a time where, you know, us as men, that we have to make sure, you know, that we're mentally stable.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you that dude had so much that he was holding in, but he felt like, I can't go to my wife because I don't want her to see this side of me being weak.
Right.
You feel me? His kids there, you know, he's probably his kids' role model, but he doesn't want them to see that side. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And sometimes as men that we, you know, we put these masks on, but we have to learn that sometimes it's strength when we show that side to our significant other.
Absolutely.
You know, I'll tell you in a minute, I ain't never showed no soft side. You feel me? But it's how I was raised, though.
Yeah,
you know
tough.
what I'm saying? It's tough love. Mm-hmm. My father, you know what I'm saying, he do what he do, but, you know, my sister got that side, which is cool. But when it comes to the boys, we got that tough love.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how his father raised him.
Yeah.
He wasn't as hard on me as his father was, but he was hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I told him the other day, he made a comment like, you know, I was like, bro, my sister didn't go through half the treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put me through. And I was like, but I understood it because she also wasn't a hothead like I was. You feel me?
Right.
So us as men, sometimes we have to learn how to communicate.
We got to.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We hold so much in, bro. Like, it's a lot of things that happen to us that we see, you know, growing up, and it transfers, you know what I'm saying? And it sometimes if we don't speak on it, it can really, it builds up to something even worse. You feel
Exactly.
me? And I'm at a stage in my life, man, if you just want to come talk, let's rap about it. You know me, give me a stogie, I'm good. We're going to sit there for an hour and a half, and we're going to talk this thing out.
And we might have to.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's nothing wrong, bro. Like, me and my homeboys, Reem, Key, E, and Boo and Tom, man, we got this group chat. And sometimes, bro, like, just to listen to us, we all been through so many different things. Like, me and my man Tom, we from the same neighborhood. So we connect on a whole nother level. Like, we grew up together.
Right.
So we seen things in our household that the average American family didn't see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I talked about before, I shared a room with my sister for the longest. You know what I'm saying? I had my uncles always in and out because they ain't have a place to stay.
Right.
So me and my man Tom always connect on a whole nother level. Then me and my man Reem and my man Boo, you know, we talk about when it comes to like relationships and stuff, we've been through it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we connect on so many, you know, it's different, but we are able to vent.
Yeah.
About the things we've been through. And then, you know, when me and you sit down, it's on a whole nother level.
Yeah, got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the reason why this works so smooth because we come from the same background.
Absolutely.
And we're not afraid to express, hey, bro, this is what I went through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the struggles I had. You know, I had uncles behind the dumpster, shot all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you see the marks in the arms. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind talking about it now. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold it in no more.
Yeah.
But it takes time to find your peace and your happiness.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you this. Please, men or women, don't live a lie. Please, because that's the worst thing. Because when you finally get exposed,
Yeah.
if you're not mentally strong enough, it will take you out of here where you will be on the edge of that cliff.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you pray for somebody to pull you back.
Yeah, you better pray somebody's going to be there
Right.
with you at your lowest. You feel me? Because it only going to last for so long before you either be exposed, explode, or lose it all. Something is going to happen where you going to have to face yourself. That look in the mirror is one of the toughest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever broke down the way I did when I looked myself in the mirror when I was going through all
It's
of that.
hard, bro.
Like, damn, you are the reason why you're even in this mess.
Exactly.
You feel me? So that's when I said, okay, I got to find peace. When you find your peace, that's when you have to really work on yourself. I always say this every podcast. I had to nearly like really rebuild who I am.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I had to start from the bottom and start putting layer by layer by
It's
layer
layers,
by
man.
layer. It's so many layers to get to where you're trying to go, bro.
And a lot of times you got to tear that thing down, man. You had to tear down CC and build up Custis.
And that's the thing. I left C in 2019. I left CC in 2019 and start following through with Custis since. And it's crazy, bro, because a lot of times now I don't even tell people my name is CC. I just say, hey, I'm Custis. Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
That nickname is cool, but it's a lot of mess that came with it.
Yeah.
So I had to leave it behind. I low-key had to just rest it,
You
bury
had to
it.
abandon it.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Because it come a time where the games have to be stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been playing games for so long. I've been, you know, somebody said the other day to me, boy, you dangerous with words. Mm-hmm. And I had to really sit back like, damn, they right. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find my peace. And then here comes the happiness.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, bro, because when I smile now, that shit feels so good, bro.
Because it's genuine now.
Yeah, it's real.
It's
you know what I'm
real.
saying? Like I tell my pops all the time, and he think I'm playing. But like I said before on here, Pop, give me a hug. Because us as men, but think about it. Think about it, bro. Think about in your household growing up, how many black men did you see hug each other? You don't see it.
You don't, man.
You don't see it. I see it in every other race.
Yeah.
But it's just something that we don't do in the African American family, that the men, you know what I'm saying, they don't hug their sons. You don't see men hugging men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you don't see.
Right.
But I tell them all the time, bro, give me a hug, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm here for you. I know everything ain't peachy and creamy. Mm-hmm. This is why I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at a place now where I can get you where you're trying to go. You feel me? And I feel like as a whole that me and you gonna have to realize, man, that it's going to be, people coming that we can't turn our shoulder to.
You can't, man.
You feel me? And
I think, like you said, it was a test, man. It had to be a test.
I'm telling you, bro, like, it's so, we're tested a lot in different scenarios. People will try to get you to come out of character. People will try to get you to see if you are still that same person. People will really see, are you going to really walk what you're talking? And sometimes we have to realize that tests are going to come.
They're going to.
How much can, and one thing I say about a test, I think I made I was in the gym this morning and I kept thinking about it. It was necessary for me to walk the path I took.
Yeah.
You feel me? I had to fail at those lessons, that I went through. I had to fail because it's going to be so many men and women and young kids that are going to have to understand that just because my journey seemed like it's all over the place, it's a reason. Yeah. It's going to be detours. It's going to be speed bumps. Yeah. It's going to be times I got to get off a different way and go another way. Yeah. I'm going to have to cut some folks off.
You got to.
But it is a light at the end of the tunnel.